Hello and welcome back to Touhoumon Otherworld. Last time we beat Marissa, and we weren't able to recover her tome because she lost it in the Netherworld. So now we're going to have to go find it. And that's where we're headed right now. However, let's go down here first. There's nothing too new in terms of Wild Bonka, but there is an item down here that we might as well pick up just for the sake of getting everything. This isn't a 100% run. However, I do want to get as much stuff as I can. Ow, that did a lot. You'll have to forgive me for being so quiet. I'm a bit tired right now. And also, there isn't much to say here since at the last stretch of Jinsoko, there's really nothing new here. We've already seen everything there is to see, basically. And there's, like, no new items, no new Bonka. I mean, that'll change in a little bit, but that's still quite a ways from here. Well, there is this item. What is this? Ether. Stores PP. Well, we talked about that one. Alright. Making sure we fight every trainer to get all the XP that we need. I do believe that, nameless old man right outside the entrance to the Forest of Magic will heal you again. Hopefully. So, when we get healed there, we don't have to worry about going all the way back anywhere else. And that was some bad RNG. Missed one Fury Swipes, got only 2 hits on another one. And then afterwards, I got hit by Sing, a 55 base accuracy move. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The fact that that move even hit once is like a miracle. The fact that that move hit twice is like not actually, like, the odds of that are astronomical. It's like, but I guess it is winning a coin flip twice since it's 55%, but still. And of course you can see here the weaknesses of having Patula. It's really bad defense, like absurdly weak defense. And of course its speed. Make it so that most physical attackers can outspeed it and do massive damage to it, if not just one-shot it. It really would have been better to switch out to Chin there. Of course, hopefully we'll be able to get some more use out of Patula later. Since, for the most part, the reason we'll be using Patula... Oh, we could just heal here, I forgot. This leads all the way back to Kirindu. But yeah, for the most part, we're not going to be sending out Patula to go fight against physical attackers. Since, of course, we could choose when to send it out, we could choose to send it out only when fighting against special attackers. I just wanted to check the shop real quick. Okay. So it appears I figured this, but the shop changes by what fight you've done. At least the shops in Jinchoko. Changed by what fight you've recently done, not by, like, where they're placed. So you can buy any of these items at any time. Like from any of the shops, I mean, after beating any of the fights. So after we beat Marissa, we get the Sunstone, Moonstone, which can evolve Chibi level or Seed level Bonka into like final form and advent forms, which are actually really strong, but for the most part, we actually don't want to do that. These are all evolution stones, and actually we will take this one. I mean, normally I would just take a bunch. Actually, we'll take a second one. Since, you might want to take a lot of these due to the fact that you won't be able to get them after leaving Jinsoko for quite a good while. Okay, so last tag. I'll explain last tag as we're going back. I might as well sell all these stupid mushrooms to one, get them out of my bag, and two, show you that they do sell for a little bit of money. Especially big mushrooms. As you can see, that big mushroom, one big mushroom sells for the equivalent of 10 heal mushrooms. Of course, they are a bit rarer, but that's fine. Anyways, we're just going to empty out our inventory. Get rid of the Stardust, which I mentioned only sells for, well, selling is the only thing. Even though selling the big mushroom is actually much better. Alright, so I said I'd go over last tags. So last tags, if you read the description, said they make Lastwood Bonka appearing, which is sort of like gibberish English for just saying that if you're holding a last tag, then Lastwood Bonka have a chance of appearing. I guess that's pretty much the same thing, but Lastwood Bonka are incredibly powerful Bonka that you can acquire if you have a last tag not on any of your Bonka but in your bag and go over a specific patch of grass. However, this only happens after you beat the 8th gym due to the fact that Lastwood Bonka are incredibly powerful. To give you an idea of what they are, they're basically stage 4 evolutions, as also if you can trade between games, which is a bit complicated to do, but if you can do it, then by giving a last word tag as a hold item to a Bonka, and that has a last word evolution, you can trade it and it will evolve into its last word form. That's how you get most of the inaccessible last word Bonka, since there's only a very small amount of last word Bonka available to capture in the wild. Just so you can kind of tell which ones there are, you can look at some of my other works, yes I know, sell out, where I fight post-game bosses on my channel, and you'll see that there are a few, like, I mostly use every single good one. El Vermilia, let's see, what else? El Sane. I guess El Remu and El Barissa are good, but I don't use either of those. But yeah, they're just really good, high-level Bonkai. You'll be seeing a lot of them later on. But early on, of course, like I said, we won't be able to acquire any of our own till the 8th gym. So we'll have to wait a little bit. Alright. Man, this Star Sapphire is really annoying. Might as well pick up a blue shard if it has one. Nope. I guess only wild ones have blue shards. I don't exactly know what you could do with shards in this game. I know you could turn them into like leaf stones and fire stones, like the green ones into leaf stones, red ones into fire stones, blue ones into water stone, yellow ones into thunderstones. But that's in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I don't know what you can do with them in leaf green and fire red. There's like nothing you could do with them. It's very perplexing. But in case you're wondering, yeah, like Wriggle will pretty much always be holding a green shard if you ever want to steal them with Thief. Luna Child will be holding yellow shards. And then you have Star Sapphire with blue shards and Sunny Milk with red shards. So if you ever figure out what there is to do with shards and you really want a shard, just go into the Forest of Magic with something with Thief. Or just a lot of orbs if you would rather just catch all of them, but I don't see why you would do that when Thief is a TM given to you and it's also learned by several good Bonka. Okay, so that's a 10% chance it happened twice. Yay. Can I? Okay, thank you. Whew. That was getting annoying. I'd rather these videos not stretch on too long just because I'm missing attacks, rather than I'm actually making progress. Since most of the time I'd rather end the video off with me actually making progress, than just saying, well, this video's like 40 minutes long already and I don't want to drag it on any longer. Because, let's be honest, I have things to do with my life. And while I do enjoy doing this, I also have other responsibilities I need to be taking care of during my day. Alright. But as I mentioned, this route's rather boring, so I might not be talking too much, or just repeating myself. I'm trying to find something to talk about, but as I mentioned, everything we've seen here has already been seen. Oh. Oh, there is something that we can do. That's why I bought that stupid stone. Now, as you could probably think, Bonka are basically like Pokemon, so they learn moves faster when they don't evolve. However, I honestly don't care for the move pool of our Star Sapphire here. Because it really has everything it needs. It's not going to get any better water-type moves that I care of. And it's not going to get any better moves than Flash, basically. So why don't we just evolve it? Because guess what? It evolves with the Water Stone. So now we can get the third stage of evolution. The E or Extra stage. Alright. Okay, so let's just look at the stats. Oops. Let's just look at the stats real quick. I don't want to spend too much time, but as you can see, we now have some really good stats. That's the power of evolution. Yeah, E is the third level. Nice. The third level of evolution. And it's the one that you give a last tag to evolve into last word from E level. Of course, I'm referring to these things as levels instead of just saying, oh, it's an E-Bonka, because of mostly the fact that I like to categorize things so by like tiers. And so other things that would fall into E level that are not E-Bonka, like the extra stage or whatever, is Advent, Final, Advent, Final, and then like Swimsuit and the other weird ones. Yeah. And then I also refer to L, the L level, because there's also stuff like Advent Extra Moku, which still has L level stats despite being just like an Advent level Bonka. Of course, the fact that it evolves from Advent Moku into Advent Extra Moku at level 84 is a bit of a detriment, so it's what I consider the only L level Bonka that you can get legitly by just training. Yeah. More RNG screwing us over. Nothing new here. Oh yeah. So, just casually gonna lose this fight because, you know, random number generator can't give me heads. Just hit tails like 5 times in the past like 6 chances at a 50-50. Make that 6 times. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. What is this crap? Oh, thank God. I'm getting rather peeved. I don't exactly want to go back and heal. So let's just keep pushing onwards. We'll stop to get this item and fight this trainer. Ugh, I feel not good. Wait, who is this guy? I don't know why there's a human here. Super Nerd Yasuyuki. He has a chin, okay. I'm confused. It's not supposed to be humans here, but whatever. I guess some random human somehow made it through the forest of magic and into, like, literally the road to the netherworld, which is one of the afterlives in Touhoumon. So yeah, we'll be reading a lot of ghosts there. And we would be meeting some new Bonka, except for, well, we'll see when we get there. Anyways, the levels seem to increase right rapidly. So, in case you haven't noticed, we were just out-leveled in that fight. Thankfully, you know, Star Sapphire is kind of an evolution above. So it doesn't really matter. Since we are just much stronger. But okay, yeah. But still, that means we're going to need to be grinding a bit more. But I think I'm going to save the grinding for, like, if we get to the next city that I can't pronounce its name. I'll start grinding over there, because after we reach there, there's only one thing left to do, which is what I'm going to call the world boss. Then that boss is what causes most people to turn away from this game due to the fact that its difficulty is nothing short of impossible without cheesing the fight in some way. Of course, we still do have plenty of cheese on our side. Sadly not burn, but you'll see when we get there. Anyways, we just need to focus on getting through these fights. Okay, Chin can go out now. We do need more EXP on these lower level Bonka. Of course, Star Sapphire, while it is a powerful bunker right now due to it being E level, once we get everything else to E level, we'll realize that its base stats are actually really bad. And so we probably won't be using it too much. Like, just saying. We're going to need to be replacing it, and we'll probably replace it very quickly. However, we still will have it for the world boss, so don't worry about that. We're not getting any new team members anytime soon. As I kind of mentioned, we have seen basically every bunker there is inside Jinsoko. At least all the ones accessible to us currently. We might be running into some new ones rather soon, but there's a difference between rather soon and before the next boss. Alright. Oh. I'm starting to think I might just want to run past these trains and come get them another time. Maybe when I go back and train off camera. Because, I mean, honestly, even though I don't know, I want to show every single one of the battles on camera. Just so you all know what they are. I know that might be a bit odd to some people. I know a lot of people probably have already, like, stopped watching a lot of my stuff. Just because they're like, wow, this guy fights every single battle. How boring. But trust me, I know there might be one or two people out there in the entire universe who actually care to see at least one of these battles done. So I'm going to do all of them, just in case. And also because I really like doing these battles. As boring as they are, I mean, I still enjoy them. I don't know, I enjoy boring things. I guess boring isn't really the right word. Tedious would be a better word. And frustrating sometimes when RNG doesn't go your way. However, I do think we're going to start skipping over some of these to go to the next town, since it is coming up fairly soon. Alright, so we got a paralyzed heal. Yeah, we'll skip past all these. Ooh, that's an item. That's the item that I remember being somewhat good. Alright. So, yeah. We just wanted to heal. Very reconsideration. From Korindo to Mekenduka. So here we have a healing center. We're just going to heal here. As I mentioned before, the shopkeeper sells the same thing as the shopkeeper back in Kirindo did. And, of course, the shopkeeper back in the Human Village and in the Scarlet Devil Mansion will both have the same inventories as well. So here we were told to go to the Netherworld from here. However, the Netherworld is actually to our right here, and obviously there's no break in the trees. There's nowhere else to go, there's only this here. There's a big monolith here. It won't tell you anything more. It's just simply a big monolith. In case you're wondering, this takes us all the way back to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. The tree that was here to cut is no longer here. So that's just sort of a way of saying you've completed everything there is to complete right now, and you're going to have to backtrack a little bit to go take on an old challenge. One that obviously wasn't accessible till you beat Marissa, but you're going to have to go to some place that you've already been to do it. It doesn't actually even tell you where to go. I honestly didn't have any idea of what to do when I first played through the game. I just kind of ran around until I ran into the right thing, which is actually fighting Reimu. Yes, Reimu is our world boss. But I wouldn't recommend doing that, since as I've mentioned multiple times, she's kinda really stupidly broken. We'll talk about that next episode, probably, when we get around to our attempts at fighting her. Which will be plentiful, don't worry. Though, there is something to talk about here, actually. Wow. See Vivid. Vivid, yep. Oh, wow, it has Flamethrower. But it's a mono fire type. We'll be seeing different variations of this, actually. To come. Mostly, I mean, we won't really be seeing its evolved form. Just regular Vivid. It doesn't have an extra form, since it's not a real Bonka, I guess. It doesn't have any other forms, any other E-level forms, or anything like that. Since, of course, most Bonka have like 3 or 4 different E-level forms. They have like a swimsuit, an extra, an advent, and a final. But, yeah. It only has C Vivid, but it does have, I guess, what could be considered sort of an E-level form, maybe L-level form, I don't know, it's a bit odd at stats, with A Vivid, or Angel Vivid. Of course, that's sort of our, like, equivalent of a legendary in this game, so we won't be seeing that till literally the very end of the game. In fact, the only times that we can even see it are in the last 2 fights of the entire game. Not talking about the Kanto Pokemon League, I'm talking about the entire game. So yeah, and you could acquire one in a Wild Bonka battle that is staged right before the final fights of the game. So yeah, you won't be seeing that one until literally the end of the game. When, like, everything is level 100. And probably all your Bonka will be somewhere in the 80s. Which, as you can tell by the fact that we're in our 20s right now, that's quite a ways away from here. Man, training Patchel is harder than I thought. Yeah, well, no, we'll let Patchula die. Q9 has like 2 or 3 different non-attacking moves. It's super slow, so we get off a flash beforehand. Yeah, we're able to one-shot it. Okay, good. I didn't want Patchula to get knocked out, so I was thinking about switching out, but I realized that Q9, I think that's how you pronounce it, is really bad at killing things. In its chibi form, at least. It's not really till you get to its E and, its alternative, EH, I believe. I don't know what that stands for. It does have an alternative form that's actually really good at fighting. Oh, Metronome. Okay, so Metronome uses a random move. Yes, literally any move. It can use any signature move. It can use any move. As long as the move can be used, it can use it. So, like, we could have a Metronome that uses Sacred Fire. We could have a Metronome that uses, like, Caution. We could have a Metronome that uses Giga Flare. Well, no, Giga Flare is a passive. What was I thinking of? Hell's Tomahawk. Actually, I think Hell's Tomahawk is a renamed Sacred Fire, so we won't be having Sacred Fire. We'll be having Hell's Tomahawk instead. Or Blazing Star, that's another one. Lunatic. Master Spark. Okay. I don't know how I couldn't just think of, like, good, strong moves when it's like there's a ton of them, especially in this game. Moi Tensei. That's one that we're going to be seeing coming up with that Reimu fight. Oh, man. To say that she packs in-game moves on her Bonka is a bit of an understatement. When, like, literally, the stuff that we'll be seeing with her is stuff that we'll be seeing on level 100s. Or even stronger than stuff that we'll be seeing on level 100s. So apparently, like, my luck is just literally, like, the worst. I don't understand. I've never been, like, I went through, like, my whole first playthrough. I don't think I got frozen once. Like, there's Lunadile in this game, and I still didn't get frozen. And now I'm getting frozen by Powder Snow. I think this is the third or fourth time it's happened. I don't like to rag on my RG, but I will, just for the sake of, oh my gosh. Please, what's going on? Okay. You get a hold of myself, composed, calm, collected. Just gotta defrost, eventually. Don't know what Lunachild can do besides hit me with Leer and maybe occasionally a tackle. Immune to all its electric moves. Oh my gosh, this will take a while. Go make a sandwich or something and you can come back later. Yep. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong here. I don't think Lunachild has a move that can hurt me. So I'm just gonna sit here and continue to do this. I'm really sorry for all you people watching. Just like skip forward, please. Just keep skipping forward. You're not seeing anything. We're not gonna be getting anywhere anytime soon, so just bear with me and skip forward. So, I guess this is a good time to mention Struggle. When a Pokemon runs out of moves, or Bonka runs out of moves, it will have another move for it to use. It won't just sit there and do nothing. That move's called Struggle. Struggle is a very weak, typeless move. It's like 20 base power, typeless. So it can hit all different types. Oh, finally we got it. And it inflicts massive recoil on yourself. I forgot, they changed it at some point, but it used to be like 75% of the damage dealt you take in recoil or something like that, I don't know. And then, but I believe it was, originally it was like you lost like a portion of your health, like 25% of your own health. Doing it didn't matter what damage you did. Oh nice, we get Metal Claw. You know what? Fury Swipes, you failed me like 500 million times. Metal Claw it is. Mostly I use Fury Swipes as a powerful alternative to Quick Attack because we need something to hit fly types. Ah, Brick Break. Okay, that's why we want it. I wonder if anything here can learn Brick Break. I doubt it because we have like mostly special attackers and then Chin. Maybe Chin can. Ah, Chin and Amelia can. Okay. It's good on both of them. However, we don't have anything that we want to be breaking as of yet. Okay. So then that's a rare candy. We actually have quite a few of those. Let me just look in my bag. Okay. So of rare candies we have 7. So that's 7 extra levels we could just pop on if we wanted to. So, wow, we've already been at this for quite a while. Though, we spent a lot of it doing nothing. I apologize for this episode. But as I mentioned, the next fight is against Reimu. I don't know if I'll be uploading a video tomorrow, even though it is still a weekday, being Friday tomorrow. But, yeah. Next fight is Reimu. I'm going to need to be grinding for that fight. Like, a lot. and then hoping that RNG will fall into our favor. In fact, I might just do like a million attempts without commentary of the fight, and then do like either post-commentary of the fight, or just like show you the fight without any commentary. Because honestly, let's just be honest, the fight is not going to be fun. It's so RNG heavy, with the fact that 99% of it is going to be me blowing the Z-Ramu's accuracy and hoping that doesn't hit me with its moves that can one-shot me, and then continuously trying to inflict little bits of damage. It will be just healing off like crazy. I might even accidentally fatigue it into struggling because our team may not be able to do enough damage to it due to the fact that, well, I'll talk about Z-Ramu next time, but oh my, is it a dozy to even inflict 1 damage on it due to its insane stats. But like I said, not here or there. That's the topic for next time. Until then, see ya.